Welcome to the NodeXL Gallery Glimpse. This week I'm looking at a few more ways to identify key tweeters and beginning to scratch the surface of the XL part of NodeXL. This is Pierre Defray sitting in for Mark Smith, who's been in the Philippines speaking at the Digital Strategies for Development Summit. We're looking at a simple graph. It's the result of tweets over a month for either the hashtag 5G or the term 5G in Spectrum. And what we're looking at is who are the top tweeters. So we can scroll down in the usual way. We've talked about this in previous videos. Here are, for example, the top 10 vertices ranked by betweener centrality, and we can see a few predictable users, ICT5, Fierce Wireless, and a few strange ones like this one. And so what can we see in the graph? Well, the action is all in G2 and G4, and here are the names you would expect, the Digital Agenda EU. And here are those unusual ones, hen, carry, and who, some chord. And they look suspicious because if you look at the search terms, the top user term, the top terms, follow, gain followers, porn, what's going on here? So let's look in Twitter, who is this user? And you can see that it's Twitter spam. So this is a way in which you can identify top tweeters, but you can also discount them. Another perspective is the number of followers that the tweeter gets for the number of tweets. This is something Mark Smith pointed out to me. So I've taken the same data and in NodeXL I've plotted it in a different way. So here we have on the x-axis the number of tweets. In fact, it's a log scale. The y-axis the number of followers. And so you can see that as the number of tweets increases, the number of followers go up. But interestingly, there are some folks, some Twitter users, who actually get a lot more followers per tweet, EU Commission, for example, or Digital Agenda EU, than others, like Light Reading and Ritis. So how do we find those users? And to do that, we can quite usefully look in NodeXL, in Excel itself. If you want to follow along, you can scroll to the bottom of this page, click this link, you can download the NodeXL workbook, install NodeXL and play along. Here, for example, is, if you haven't done that before, is a useful how-to guide to using NodeXL. So let's go and look at NodeXL. So here we are, we're in NodeXL, we're in Excel. Here is that chart, and you can see there's tweets and followers. And because this is Excel, we get all the data. Here is betweener centrality, for example, and let's sort it from largest to smallest. And I'm going to pick the top 10. There they are, showing up in pink. These are the ones that you recognize. And you can see that we can select them. We can drill down further for folks who don't have quite the highest betweener centrality. However, because this is Excel, I can add my own column. So these are all the NodeXL provided ones, but here in green, I've added 3 columns. I've added log tweets. I've added log followers. I do the calculation using Excel, and then I calculate this ratio, the number of followers for the number of tweets. And I can sort this now from largest to smallest, and here they are. And so if I look at the top 13 here, you can see there they are. They show up in pink. Some, they're not really very useful. YouTube, IEEE Explorer. Now, Göttinger at the EU would be good, but we probably want to drill down. And so you can, here in Excel, select the next 10, for example, and target them in your social media strategy. That's it for this week. NodeXL is a free and open network analysis tool for Excel. It's supported by user donations and corporate funding. So if you or your company gets value from NodeXL, please support it. See you next time.